Students, welcome back to the concept classes MAPI. I have already discussed of class 10 physics, chapter electricity, what is electric current, electric potential and potential difference. Okay. Now, today I am going to discuss about Ohm's law of electric current. Okay. Uh, Suppose to understand Ohm's law, I am going to consider an electric conducting current, electric conductor, that is good conductor of electricity, right? Suppose here is a conductor AB. Here is a conductor AB. Okay. The amount of current passed through this conductor is I. Students, simple concept. Here is a simple concept. To pass electricity through any conducting wire or any conductor which is good conductor of electricity, what should we do? It is important to have potential difference. Huh? You must or I must apply potential difference between the two ends of a conductor so that electric current can pass throughout that conductor. It means potential difference is very important to pass electric current throughout that conductor. Therefore, to pass this amount of electric current, I must have a amount of potential difference between these two point A and B. The potential difference, suppose say potential difference is between these 2 points is T. Potential difference. Now, what is Ohm's law? Clearly, Ohm's law states that the amount of current, listen carefully, the amount of current passed throughout the conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference between that conductor, between the ends of that conductor. That means, suppose electric current is I is passed throughout this conductor. When the potential difference between these two point A and B is B, then according to Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, it states that, what does it states? It states that current is directly proportional to potential difference. Electric current is directly proportional to the conductor A and B, and the potential difference between these 2 points is B. Students, it can be written as V is proportional to I. V is proportional to I. See, here is a proportionality symbol. Goal is to remove proportionality symbol from an equation, we must have a proportionality constant. We all know that. So I am going to use a proportionality constant here. G is equal to I. G is equal to I into R. I into R. Where R is constant. Proportionality constant. This is, students, This is the equation of Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Ohm's law of electric current. This is the equation of Ohm's law of electric current. That is, V is equal to I into R. Clear? If two of these three terms, potential difference, current, and resistance, and this term and the constant which I use here R is the resistance, of the conductor or material. Resistance of the material. Now, here is another question. What is resistance? Then what is resistance? Simply students, resistance is a property. Clearly, listen carefully. Resistance is a property of a material by which it can obstruct the flow of such fluid. It means resistance obstructs the flow of charge through it. If resistance of any conductor is increases, the flow of charge, it means amount of current passed through that conductor will be decreases. If resistance increases, current decreases. Clear? It means resistance, again I repeat, resistance is the property for which it obstructs the flow of charges to a conductor. Right? Clear. Now, if from this three terms, potential difference, current and resistance, if one of them is given, then you can calculate the unknown term, that is third term. The unknown term you can calculate easily using this formula or using this expression, that is Ohm's law. Okay. Now students, you can memorize this. How can you calculate a term from here? Suppose this is V and I into R. V is equal to I into R. If you have to calculate I is equal to V by R. And if you have to calculate the value of resistance, then V by R is equal to V by I. Okay? You can memorize this easily by this method also. Okay? Now students, I am going to discuss another factor, another way how potential difference, current and resistance are related, correlated. Let's discuss this. We have V is equal to I into R. Right? Suppose say here amount of current is equal to V by R. It means I is equal to V into 1 by R. If students, if potential difference is constant, what will happen here? If potential difference is constant, then amount of current is directly proportional to resistance. Amount of current is directly proportional to resistance. It means if resistance is increases, then amount of current will be decreases. Correct? Amount of current will be decreases here. Correct? मतलब I is inversely proportional to the resistance. Current is inversely proportional to the resistance. Yeah. Suppose you are given a question, how to reduce the amount of current flowing through a conductor. Simple answer. I have to increase the resistance of that conductor so that current is decreases. As because current is inversely proportional to the resistance. Okay. This is all about the Ohm's law. This is all about the Ohm's law. Okay. The unit of resistance. See, unit of resistance is SI. Unit of resistance. SI unit of resistance is Ohm. Ohm. SI unit of resistance is Ohm. And the symbol to represent Ohm is this. Clear? Symbol of represent resistance is Ohm. SI unit of resistance is simply Ohm. Now, there is another question. There is another question arises. What is 1 ohm resistance of a conductor? What is 1 ohm resistance of a conductor? I am going to discuss that also here. From the relation of Ohm's law, R is equal to V by I. R is equal to V by I. If the potential difference between 2 points of a conductor is 1 volt and amount of current passed through that conductor is 1 ampere, that is 1 ohm. Then the resistance of the conductor will be 1 ohm. That is 1 ohm is equal to 1 volt per 1 ampere. You can define this expression, this term like this. When potential difference between 2 points is 1 volt and if the amount of current through the conductor is 1 ampere, then resistance of the conductor should be 1 ohm. Clear? You can define this, and sometimes this question is sent by the CBSE as well as by the Assam State Board also. Okay. Now I hope you have understood 1 ohm and Ohm's law of electric current. Clear? Now I am going to discuss. Empiricals related to Ohm's law from your textbook. Here is a question, students. Here is a question. Question number 8. Question number 8 from your textbook. Exercise of electric current. Chapter electric current. When see when a 12-volt battery, a 12-volt battery is connected across an unknown resistor. An unknown resistor there is a current There is a current. There is a current of 2.5 milliampere in the circuit. In the circuit. Find the resistance of the resistor. Find the value of resistance of the resistor. Resistance of the resistor. This question is from your textbook. The question number is 8. See, observe closely. When a 12-volt battery is connected across an unknown resistor, there is a current of 2.5 milliampere in the circuit. Find the value of resistance of the resistors. Now I am going to solve this problem. Here, students given potential difference PD, V is equal to 12 volt. An amount of current I is equal to 2.5 milliampere. 2.5 milliampere should be converted into ampere by dividing 2.5 by divide 1000. It means 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. Clear? Now using Ohm's law, G is equal to I into R. I have to calculate from this expression R. R is equal to P by I. R is equal to P. P is equal to what? Potential difference is 12 volt. And the amount of current is 2.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 is equal to 12 into 10 cube by 2.5 is equal to 120 by 25 into 10 to the power 3 ohm is equal to, if 120 is divided by 25, you will have 4.8. 4.8 into 10 cube ohm is equal to 4.8 kilo ohm. And 1 kilo ohm is equal to 1000 ohm. Since 1 kilo ohm is equal to 1000 ohm. The answer is the resistance of the resistors should be 4.8 kilo ohm here. Okay. This is the solution of this numericals from your textbook, question number 8. I will discuss in my next video parallel and series and parallel combination of resistances. Clear? Have a good